In the first days of life, the human intestinal tract is a pristine, sterile environment. What happens in this space over the next few years will permanently shape a child's physical and mental health. Right now, this early gut is a highly flexible blank canvas. It is waiting for friendly pioneer microbes to arrive, settle in, and build a living ecosystem from the ground up. As soon as these first microbes arrive, they trigger a vital chain reaction. They take the complex sugars found in breast milk, which a baby cannot digest alone, and break them down to create the essential energetic fuel the growing body needs. This digestive process directly links to the body's defense system. Over 70% of a child's immune cells live along this exact digestive tract. Here, they observe these friendly microbes, actively learning how to stay calm and avoid overreacting to harmless foods. This biological map shows the vagus nerve, a direct two-way neural highway connecting the gut to the brain. We see specific chemical messengers produced by these gut microbes traveling up this pathway, crossing the blood-brain barrier to actively support learning and daily cognitive focus. These microscopic colonizers are doing the heavy lifting. By establishing themselves early, they physically wire the child's immune defenses and construct the brain's communication architecture for the rest of their life. But this delicate timeline is very easily disrupted. Modern medical and environmental factors, like cesarean deliveries, sudden shifts in diet, or early rounds of pediatric antibiotics, can rapidly wipe out these beneficial microbes. We are looking at a microscopic view inside the gut lining, where beneficial bacterial colonies are dying off and being swept away. This biological disruption creates empty, unprotected gaps along the cellular wall, a dangerous state called dysbiosis. Without friendly microbes to guard the territory, harmful pathogens easily invade these unprotected gaps. They latch onto the sensitive tissue, triggering widespread inflammation and acute childhood digestive issues like diarrhea. A traditional single-strain children's probiotic cannot rebuild an ecosystem that has sustained this level of complex structural damage. Dropping a single type of bacteria into this chaotic environment is entirely insufficient to close the gaps. Repairing a broken intestinal ecosystem requires a massive, biologically diverse constellation of targeted microbes working together to restore true harmony, a healthy, balanced state known as eubiosis. RychBiome ProbioKids is engineered specifically for this type of complex repair. It is a high-potency, multi-strain network that delivers 10 billion active, beneficial cultures, or CFUs, in every single daily dose. To reach the site of the damage, the payload must survive digestion. Here, golden biological capsules sink into the highly acidic environment of the stomach. They remain completely intact, safely passing through the acid before seamlessly dissolving in the lower intestine to release a dense, thriving network of active microbes. The first phase of repair begins immediately. Pioneer colonizers, specifically Bifidobacterium longum and bifidum, physically stabilize the volatile environment. They quickly cover the unprotected gaps and resume the paused training of the naive immune cells nearby. They receive structural support from Bacillus clausii. This exceptionally tough, spore-forming bacterium moves in to support regular digestion while actively secreting vitamin B2 to nourish the surrounding tissue. These foundational pioneer strains work as a unified team. They lay the necessary physical groundwork so the child's digestive system can successfully process the complex dietary changes that come with growing up. With the foundation secured, specialized strains begin their precise work. Lactobacillus helveticus acts directly to adapt the child's digestive tract as they transition to eating a wider, more complex variety of family foods. Next, Lactocacibacillus rhamnosus and Casey provide combined regulatory action. They actively break down trapped materials to relieve internal gas, reduce bloating, and maintain smooth, predictable bathroom regularity. Further along, Lactobacillus bulgaricus and acidophilus set up defensive perimeters. They thrive in the high-acid areas of the gut, creating a physical shield over the intestinal wall to protect it from inflammatory injury. This microscopic sequence reveals a highly specialized function of another strain, Lactoplantibacillus plantarum. Watch as it physically locks onto and traps sharp, foreign heavy metal particles, like lead, that have entered the digestive fluid from the environment. Once trapped by the bacteria, these dangerous heavy metals are neutralized, carried downwards, and flushed entirely out of the child's body. Together, these 9 specific bacterial strains turn a vulnerable, chaotic gut into a highly efficient, self-regulating biological machine. This is the result of that biological restoration. We see a lush, brightly illuminated landscape inside the intestine where millions of microbes actively move, signal, and transport materials in perfect sync. The barrier is secure, and the ecosystem is in total harmony. This secure barrier properly calibrates the body's systemic immunity. It sends calming signals throughout the bloodstream, actively suppressing the inflammatory triggers responsible for conditions like childhood asthma and atopic eczema. Beyond digestion, this efficient microbial network acts as a metabolic command center. As these microbes break down food, they manufacture specific vitamins and chemical metabolites that enter the bloodstream. These compounds act as biological messengers, signaling the body to release growth hormones and begin the complex work of bone remodeling, ensuring physical development stays precisely on track. Designed for consistent daily use, this biological intervention is wrapped in a natural vanilla flavor with 0 GMOs. The formulation is completely shelf-stable, maintaining its potency for up to 18 months without needing any refrigeration. By deliberately nurturing this invisible microscopic constellation during early childhood, we provide the exact tools the body needs to thrive. We biologically program a lifetime of vitality, strength, and disease prevention.